for all of these people who came after me, uh, things became easy because there was one Manoj Bajpayee or one Irfan or one KK who really fought it hard. See, I'm not Shah Rukh Khan here. I'm not Amir Khan, Salman Khan. People can take them, but I'm not. You know, uh, people welcomed me with Viku Mhatre, and so I should I should just go ahead and do what I do best. Be part of realistic films.
There are no words to describe Manoj Bajpayee. The more you try, the more you get mesmerized by him as an actor. He's been the most sought after actor on screen and at the OTT movies. I welcome him today on Filmfare OTT Showcase, a prelude to the Glamm Filmfare OTT Awards. Hi, Manoj. So my first question to you is, what would you do if you met Srikanth from Family Man in real life? What would you do? What kind of questions would you ask him?
I would, I empathize. I would say that I get you, brother. I get you. I feel you. His whole dilemma and the conflict that he goes through at home, I completely feel him. It's very difficult. It is for a man or a woman. It's very difficult to strike that balance between a working person and a family person. It's a sword that each and every one of us, is walking on. Yeah. So we are trying to balance, but he's somebody who has two women at home. I mean, two very strong-willed, opinionated women at home. The only common thing that both me and Srikanth have, that he has two women, very strong, opinionated kind of women. I too have two women, very independent kind of women at home. So I get him. I feel him.
Give me a typical situation, that a Srikanth-like situation you have faced at home.
Just now, just to come for the Zoom call. I mean, it's my daughter is kind of. She went on ranting. I mean, you are always working. You are at home. I mean, you didn't come to meet me from Munnar. You have come to do your work.
Okay. And what does your wife say?
My wife is used to it now. So she's used to it. She knows what is what.
Tell me, so 27 years in the industry, do you find it strange, or how do you welcome when some people call you a thespian, call you this mind-blowing actor who knows his craft? There was Pankaj Tripathi who broke down in a show. He said he's my mentor and all of that. How do you respond? Is it easy not to be affected by high praise?
I mean, you like it. I mean, it's very human. And also, where my experience comes to save me is that I know where to stop it. I think this is where I think I'm good at. I you know I like praises till a point, and after that I take it as I take it on its face value. I mean, I don't really carry. You know me since so many years. I don't really carry it for too long. Now, but having said that, I must say that Pankaj emotions, or Nawaz, or KK talking some nice things, and so many Rajkumar, when they talk nice things about me, the more than me feeling good, what I feel, that in all of that fight, all of that the rejection and the fight that one has gone through, post Satya, in terms of choosing the right thing and not doing certain things that people wanted me to do, and in the process, you offended them, which you didn't want to offend them, but it's just that the offers were not suiting the dream of Manoj Bajpayee. So I somewhere was very clear that I'm here to live my own dream, not somebody else's dream. So but all of that, Jitesh, I feel that for all of these people who came after me, things became easy because there was one Manoj Bajpayee or one Irfan or one KK who really fought it hard. I know. and really made the road quite smooth for the people to come.
You thought very early that you don't want to live somebody else's dreams, and
Never.
when did that realization come that mujhe apna hi karna hai?
First couple of months when we were having private screening of Satya, there was high praise going on in every nooks and corners of the industry. Everybody wanted their own personal screening. You remember this, and there was I was welcome everywhere. I was being celebrated. When I was really being celebrated and being treated like another big star. One person inside me was telling me, "This is all going to go," because they don't know I'm not going to do what they think that I'm going to do. Secondly, this industry never had anything to offer. There was only one person who could offer me next was Ram Gopal Verma, because he was the person who was making those films where I could fit it. Other than him, there was nobody else who was making films where Manoj Bajpayee could get a chance to fulfill his own dream as an actor after Satya. So I knew that this is all going to fade away. And I still quite clearly remember when I was giving an interview to you, when you're sitting at home and we are chit-chatting, I still remember when I said this to you, that this is all going to go away. I know they are going to be quite disillusioned or, disappointed, because I'm not going to do what they think I'm going to do.
What's the worst piece of advice you have got?
There was one secretary of mine. He said that, Manojji, don't say no to anything. And it was a role of a lover boy, a boy and a girl in the street of New York, and I didn't want to do. And he was telling me, no, you are a lover boy. And I say, I don't know. I mean, see, I'm not Shah Rukh Khan here. I'm not Amir Khan, Salman Khan. People can take them, but I'm not. You know, uh, people welcomed me with Viku Mhatre, and so I should I should just go ahead and do what I do best. Be part of realistic films. No, no, no. Subhash, who said that you are not a lover boy? I think you are far better looking than anybody. I said, this guy, he should be checked out right now.
And what's the best piece of advice that you've got?
That is from my wife. When I did few wrong films, the one thing that she said that you know because I bought a house and I wanted to, and there was a huge chunk of money that I have to repay. I mean, not repay. I had to pay off to the builder.
Loan.
So I bought a big house. So the money was quite a lot, and I signed a couple of films which were not really right, believe me. And that was a big mistake on my side. So my wife happened to go and watch the film in theater, and she overheard a few of the girls making fun of me, my face, my acting, my walk, my everything about me in that film, and she came out embarrassed. And when I came back from my outdoor shoot, she made me sit, and she said that if if there's a film that you don't want to do, don't do it. But don't make it embarrassing for yourself, because I clearly see that you don't believe in these films. You're doing it because of money. So tomorrow, we have to pay off, we can always sell this one off. Okay, but you can't do anything that you don't believe in. Don't make it bad for you. Don't make it worse for you. From now onwards, you'll don't only do films which you believe. Whether there is money at home or in the bank or not, you'll only do films which you believe in. You are not even going close to any film which is even slightly, not up to the mark for you. And that was not only a best advice, it was reassuring for me more than anything.
Wow. It might be difficult for you to answer this, but what are your personal favorites from your performances that you've done?
There are too many. I mean, but I personally feel that my performance in Budhya Singh was talked about, but not so much talked about because it came in the year of Aligarh. Okay, so all the praises went to Aligarh, and Budhia Singh, somewhere was left behind. You must, I mean, I would request everyone to see that. That not only is a fantastic film, but also I was quite satisfied with what I have done, what I have achieved as an actor. Then I would say Hangama Kyun Hai Barpa from Ray Anthology. That is a performance which is very close to me, because there are certain things that I tried to do in terms of craft, and I achieved it a great deal, which which I would say that craft wise, it's there are a few things which were quite impossible, but I managed to pull it off.
Nice.
And yeah, and third is Gali Guliyan. I think it's a very difficult character. It's a very, very difficult character. You put any actor into it, he will go through a terrible time of really getting it right. But yeah, so these are the three performances which are very, very close to me. And yes, even Son Chiria, though it was a small role, but I think it's one of my best performances.
Which is that one character you have played that you feel is akela hi kafi to describe you and your career?
Me as an actor or as a person?
Either ways.
Okay, so Viku Matre of Satya is akele hi kafi to describe Manoj Bajpayee as an actor and the person's intensity.
Nice. Tell me one role or show you wish you had done.
So, every time I feel, when I think of say Fargo, Coen Brothers, every time I know I've seen that film and the series, seen it more than 2-3 times actually, and every time I watched it, I felt that I should have been part of it. Also, I feel that there are few films. I think Pan Singh Tomar, Irfan was remarkable in that film. I would have done it differently, but how he has done it is so great. He was really good. I mean, so it's a script that I would have loved to be part of. Not really comparing myself with any actor, but Irfan has done it so well. I actually sent him a message also after watching the film. What else? Devdas. Yeah, Devdas. I always wanted to play Devdas. This is not a confession. I've already said it openly that I always wanted to play Devdas. But I am old for it. Yeah, I'm too old for it.
No, I think you're perfect. How are your parents when they say after post Gangs of Wasseypur or your other movies? What is the kind of stuff that your mom or dad used to tell you?
I wish I had a great answer for it. I mean, till now I'm treated as if some unemployed son has come to home. He's still thrashed, still screamed at. Still,
I'm sure they're proud of you.
I'm very proud of me, definitely. I mean, they are very, very proud of me. But yeah, I mean, they make sure that we don't talk about films or politics, because nowadays politics, so everybody has an opinion, they start fighting. So it's better that we don't talk politics, and we don't talk about our jobs, especially mine. They don't want to talk. Within themselves, they talk a lot, but when I'm there, they don't. So which is fine. I mean, they want to make sure that I feel that I belong to them, that it's all real for me, which is fantastic.
So thank you so much for being part of this, and thank you for taking time off and chatting with me like old times.
But you are not coming out because of pandemic, I think.
Thank you, Manoj. Make your favorite join his league of winners and vote for them to get them nominated at the Glamm Filmfare OTT Awards. Log on to filmfare.com or go to the Glamm app.